Betrayal doesn't just happen. Betrayal happens because of autopilot, and autopilot is fueled by assumptions. Let me unpack that for you. Betrayal usually blindsides us, and it only does that because we stop tending to the relationship. And when we stop tending to our relationships the right way, what ends up happening is we miss the subtle shifts in people's behavior. Now I'm angry. Now I'm hurt. Now I'm confused. Now you're going to get the worst of me. And sometimes the worst of me is in your face. And sometimes the worst of me is silent while I plot my revenge. So let me tell you about a betrayal that happened to me. It was perpetrated by someone I consider very close, consider that person as a dear friend, spiritual advisor. And in hindsight, I should have saw it coming. But what I'd done is I placed that relationship on autopilot to the point that I didn't scrutinize certain actions that I should have. And I'm not talking about being paranoid. I'm not talking about being suspicious of everything. But there were definitely telltale signs when I look back that I should have picked up on that I didn't. Now, fast forward, how did I move past it? The first thing I had to do is decide not to take his life because it was that treacherous. Real talk. I had to make the decision to let him breathe. And when I made that decision, when I finally turned my vengeance over into the hands of God, I got a level of peace that I was able to move on. The thing I would tell you is don't take 2 years like it took me. For 2 years, I had to decide every day that if I run across this guy, I'm not going to take his life. For 2 years. It was me owning my part of being on autopilot that positioned him and allowed him to betray me the way that he did. What relationships have you placed on autopilot that you're potentially setting yourselves up for betrayal? I need you to evaluate that relationship, and I either need you to work on strengthening that relationship or letting it go so that it doesn't get to the point of betrayal, so that you don't have to walk with the decision I walked with for nearly 2 years. Do it now. Because when you get off of autopilot, your relationships get better or they get gone. So remember, ask better, build stronger, live clearer, and I'll see you on the next video. God bless.